Morning, students. Welcome back to the online classes after those winter holidays, winter vacations. Today we will be doing this a short monsoon diary. See, diary writing is a very good hobby where you write your personal experiences. And in this chapter, these are the taken from the diary of Ruskin Bond, one of the most famous children story writer. He lives in Missouri. He's still alive and he's still writing. He must be around 80 years of age. So here he is talking about his experience of monsoon in Missouri. June 24, because this is the time when the monsoon starts. See, monsoon, these are southwest monsoon. They start from Kerala from the 1st of June normally, and they reach North India by the end of June. So the first day of monsoon of mist. So he's writing down on the 24th of June. And it's strange how all the birds fall silent as the mist comes climbing up the hill. And he's talking about, because in monsoons we have a lot of mist, lot of fog. And the birds fall silent when there is fog around, when there is mist around. Perhaps that's what makes the mist so melancholy. Melancholy is a feeling of sadness. Not only does it conceal the hills, conceal is hide the hills, it covers, blankets is covers them in silence too. So when mist comes, it not only covers the hills but also there is a lot of silence. Only an hour ago, the trees were ringing with bird song. Just 1 hour ago, he's writing in his diary, that's 1 hour ago, all the birds were chirping, singing. And now the forest is deathly still. Deathly means totally silent, as though it were midnight. And it seems in 1 hour, suddenly everything has become very still, silent. This is what happens when the mist is there. Through the mist, Biju is calling to his sister. And there is one character, Biju. He must be the neighbor of the author, that is Ruskin Bond. And you can hear his voice. I can hear him running about on the hillside, but I cannot see him. Why he cannot see him? Because it is totally, the hills are totally covered with mist and fog. So that is June 24th. Moving on to next date, which Ruskin Bond writes is, that is June 25th. Some genuine early monsoon rain. This is when the monsoons have just started. Warm and humid. The rain is warm. It is not cold as it is in winters, because the atmosphere is warm and the rain is also slightly warm and not that cold high altitude stuff we have been having all year. The plants seem to know it too, and the plants also come to know that it is monsoon, and the first cobra lily, that is a kind of a plant, rears its head from the ferns. Ferns is those green small grasses without flowers. As I walk up to the bank and post office. So while he is going to the bank and the post office, he observes that the plants have also started growing during the monsoon. The mist affords a certain privacy. Why? Because everything is silent. Nobody can see you also. The schoolboy asked me to describe the hill station and valley in one sentence. So one schoolboy asked him, how would you describe the hill station? And I said is a paradise that might have been. So what he says is, hill station is like a heaven. Paradise is heaven. Moving on to June 27th. The rains have heralded is announced, the arrival of some seasonal visitors. Seasonal means these particular visitors come during a particular season only. And here he is talking about a leopard and several thousand leeches. Excuse me, leeches, you know, they are small worms, black in color, which stick to your body, especially legs, and they suck the blood. So these are typical of a monsoon. When the monsoon is round, you find thousands of leeches and they normally stick to your body of animals or human beings, and they start sucking blood. So we have visitors like leopard and leeches. Yesterday afternoon, the leopard lifted a dog from near the servants' quarters. Servants' quarter is where the servants live, below the school. And what did the leopard do? It took away a dog and killed it. In the evening, it attacked one of Biju's cow. Biju is one of the character, and in the evening, the leopard attacked the cow of the Biju, but fled. Fled is run away at the approach of Biju's mother. And suddenly Biju's mother, when she saw that the leopard is attacking the cow, comes out screaming imprecations. Imprecations is using bad words, that is cursing. As for the leeches, I shall soon get used to a little bloodletting every day. And leeches is normal. If you are in a hill station, now and then you will find leeches stuck to your body, to your legs, and they will suck blood from there. The other visitors, other new arrivals are the scarlet minivets. These are small birds. Females are yellow, very bright yellow, flitting silently among the leaves. They're moving around silently among the leaves like brilliant jewels. And their color is so bright that you can spot them in the trees. No matter how leafy the trees, these brightly colored birds cannot conceal themselves. Conceal is hide. No matter how much the tree is covered with leaves, you can still spot them. You can still see them. They are unable to hide themselves. Why? Because they are so beautifully, brightly colored. Although by remaining absolutely silent, they sometimes contrive to go noticed. And sometimes they contrive is planned to go unnoticed so that nobody notices them. But their color is so bright that you can always see them. And then what happens? Along come a pair of drongos. Drongos is another kind of a bird, a large bird with a very big, thick beak and very unnecessarily aggressive. Aggressive is someone who's ready to attack. Like you say, he's a very aggressive person. That means he's always ready to attack, ready to do fight. And then this drongo comes and chasing the minivets away. And the minivet, when the drongo comes in the tree, the minivets, they run away because he is very attacking, aggressive. A tree creeper moves rapidly up the trunk of a tree. And there is another bird, a tree creeper, and it is moving rapidly, means quickly, up the trunk of the oak tree. Oak is a kind of a tree, like you have in New Delhi also, Banj ke ped, that is called oak tree. Snapping up insects all the way. Snapping is quickly eating up the insects all the way. So while it is climbing up the trunk of the tree, it is eating the insects also, because there are a lot available. Now that the rains are here, there is no dearth. Dearth is scarcity. Scarcity means shortage of food for the insectivorous birds. Birds are called insectivorous because they eat insects. We have omnivorous, carnivorous, herbivorous. So carnivorous eat flesh eating, herbivorous plant eating, and omnivorous who eat both. And similarly we have insectivorous birds, those who eat insects. So that is the first part of this chapter written by these are the taken from the diary of Ruskin Bond. So thank you all of you. Have a nice day. We'll continue the chapter in our second video. Have a nice day all of you. Take care.